Hey y'all, hey, it's Troyia Monay back to y'all with another video. In today's video, I am going to be discussing my nightmare experience dealing with chargebacks and what I'm doing now to go ahead and fix that issue to win back chargebacks within my business, you guys. We all know as entrepreneurs, chargebacks, especially e-commerce businesses, chargebacks are like our worst nightmare basically. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of the different systems and methods that I'm using now to make sure that I win every single chargeback that I can. Before we go ahead and get inside today's video, make sure you guys go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up. This is gonna let YouTube know to share this video with other entrepreneurs out there who may be experiencing the same issues, you guys. So let's go ahead and jump right on in. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and start with the basics. So what is a chargeback? Maybe you're a new entrepreneur, maybe you're an aspiring entrepreneur, and you are trying to figure out, okay, Troyia, so what is a chargeback and why is it a nightmare? Go ahead and give me thesis. So a chargeback is any type of credit or maybe debit transaction that is reversed by the customer's bank after that customer has inserted some type of dispute. So chargebacks can usually happen based off of a couple different things, you guys. I have a list of several different things here that I want to make sure I share with you guys if you are trying to figure out, well, why do chargebacks even happen? So chargebacks can happen because a merchant order was never received. So the customer never received their order. The service wasn't performed as expected. The customer didn't make the actual purchase. Maybe it was some type of fraudulent charge or maybe some type of error. Processing errors, authorization issues. The credit hasn't been processed and the customer expected it to be. So maybe the service or product wasn't as up to standard as the customer would have liked to see. So as we know, chargebacks are a #1 nightmare, especially when it comes to us as e-commerce businesses. It definitely hinders our business's revenue. It definitely hinders our business's profits. And it just really messes up our overall cash flow systems, you guys. So when it comes to chargebacks, you have to be really, really wary and really careful as to how you even respond to these chargebacks, you guys. So over the course of me having my business for the last few years, I probably had just a handful of chargebacks. I didn't have too many, but I will be honest with you guys, I've never won a single chargeback. So I am excited to share with you guys a system that my business will be using later on down the line in this video that is going to definitely help you a ton when it comes to actually winning these chargebacks. So that way you aren't losing money. So that way your business's cash flows are not being hurt. So just a little bit of a backstory, the story time of my chargeback nightmare, you guys. I actually have the receipts pulled up here. I won't show you guys too up close and personal just because it does have this customer's information on it, but I do want to share this with you guys. So on, what day was this? July 30th, 2020, this was like my chargeback nightmare because this process literally took me forever to get some type of resolution or to get even some type of feedback. It took a long time for me to even gather this information. So on July 30th, 2020, I had a chargeback from a customer. Let's just use the name Bree. So Bree went ahead and she ordered on July 30th a two-piece two-piece sets from me, my most wanted tracksuit. So I had one in olive and then I also had one in black. Back then they were charged at they were priced at about $30 a piece, right? So after shipping, her shipping was $8. Her total came out to be $71.21 after shipping and taxes, you guys. So tell me why she placed the order on July 30th if there was a chargeback on August 1st. That didn't even make any type of sense, you guys. I ship out my orders in lightning speed. So yes, she did go ahead and purchase her order on July 30th. And then on July 30th, when she ordered, I also went ahead and processed that order. But the order hadn't even got to her doorstep. And then she filed the chargeback, which was so insane to me, which just really broke my heart as a small Black-owned business. Like, you didn't even get the order yet and you already instantly filed a chargeback. So of course I am heated, I am upset. At that time my business had just went ahead and started. I had just started in February 2020. So it hadn't even been about 6 months since someone filed a chargeback against my brand and my business. So I was furious, you guys. I was so upset. I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm putting all this time, all this money, all this effort into my brand, and then this chargeback goes ahead and it occurs. So of course, me as a smaller, newer brand, newer business, I knew nothing about chargebacks, you guys. So I went ahead and just did a couple Google searches, what I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have even gone through and did, and it just said compile as much information as you can into a Word document. So that is exactly what I did. First things first, before I compiled that document, actually, I went ahead and I just sent her an email. I'll insert the email here on the screen so that way you guys can see it. I'm gonna actually read it here on my computer so I can make sure that I'm telling you guys exactly what it says. It just says, hi Bree, hope you're having a great day. We noticed you opened a chargeback this morning on 2 of our most wanted tracksuits in olive and black that were delivered to you on August 1st. Reaching out to get more information and an understanding as to why that chargeback was placed. We pride ourselves in providing quality merchandise to our customers to avoid these types of issues. We do have a non-refundable, non-exchangeable policy that is outlined on our website. We also ask that you let us know if you experience any issues with your order as outlined on your thank you card on your website. Our customers are our first priority. Please let us know if you have any issues you experience with this order. If we do not hear from you, we will dispute this chargeback. Hope to hear from you soon. So that is the email that I went ahead and I sent to her. By the time I sent this email, her items had already been delivered to her. But I was just like so confused. I was just like, wow, this lady really did a whole entire chargeback before the items were delivered to her, and then as the chargeback system was processing and as we sending the email, the items have already gone through and delivered. So it was just so much going on, you guys, and there's so much that you just really have to understand when it comes to compiling all of these documents. It took me forever. I had to go through and print out the order number. I had to put that into the document, the shipping label, the tracking information. I put all the communication that I had back and forth with the customer. I had to go ahead and put in all of my policies, my return policy, my exchange policy, shipping policies. I even had to go through and screenshot all of my product pages with outlines of all of my policies on there, my product descriptions, photos of the garments. It literally was so many different items that I had to compile into one document in order to plead my case. So I went ahead and I sent that over to her bank to go ahead and let's see if I can go ahead and win back the case. That entire process took anywhere between 10 to about 21 days, something along those lines, before I could even hear anything, you guys. And imagine this is only a $70 purchase, right? $71.21, about a $70 purchase. I couldn't have imagined if this was like a $300, maybe $400, $500 purchase that a customer filed a dispute with me for a chargeback for. And especially if it's not like my business was at fault, you guys. So I literally want you guys to make sure that you are using different systems and methods. I'm going to share with you later on in the video that are going to help you with making sure that this is a streamlined process, so you don't have to go through what I went through in order for you to get your coins back, and I never even seen my money. So originally, one of the first things I thought about doing for my business was to outsource and hire some type of company that can handle my chargebacks for me. After that, I was like, enough is enough. I spend way too much time, way too much money, way too much hard work invested into my brand for someone to come and just kind of just steal money. So I thought about maybe hiring some type of company to maybe go out and actually do all of my chargeback processing for me. Looked into that, y'all, and it was just way too expensive. So I was just like, we not going ahead and we not doing that at all. So of course I just went ahead and just did a ton more research, and I landed across a company called ChargeSentry. So I want you guys to go ahead and get your pen, get your paper ready, because this is what's going to help you make sure that you can respond to your chargebacks in an effort to win every single one of them. So ChargeSentry helps e-commerce merchants like you and I get back the revenue lost from chargebacks, you guys. So they basically respond to chargebacks automatically, and it's basically like it's on autopilot. I literally don't have to do anything after I sign up. And to be honest with you guys, I was really surprised to find something like this. I never really knew any type of platform or software even like this existed. But what really sealed the deal for me, you guys, was their guarantee. So if they do not win the chargeback for you, they will pay you back the money you spent as far as your subscription is concerned. They're giving you your money back, you guys. So there's basically nothing to lose. So when I originally went ahead and I actually signed up for their platform, I actually used their growing business package. Since it seemed to have all the different types of features that I needed, I can go ahead and get 15 chargeback responses per month, and a bunch of other really cool features that I probably wouldn't even have the knowledge in order to even go through and consider, you guys.
So I signed up with Charge Century, and it was actually really, really easy. The entire process went ahead and took about 3 minutes, and I was done. They automatically connected my Stripe account, collected all the customers' information, transaction information, and any chargeback information automatically, you guys. So their entire system is really, really organized. They basically fill in the blanks for me, and I'm just sitting back and relaxing and just letting Charge Century do all the work for me. No more going ahead and compiling all of those documents, you guys. Charge Century is going to do it for you.
That is right, y'all, a money back guarantee. So if I am using Charge Century to go ahead and file or to respond to a chargeback and I do not win, they will give me my subscription money back. It's like a win-win, right? So I am using Charge Century now to go ahead and handle any of the chargebacks placed within my brand. Luckily, your girl hasn't gotten any chargebacks in a minute, so I'm excited about that. But luckily, if something does pop up, if something happens, and it can literally happen at any given time, you guys, which is why you want to make sure that you're always prepared using systems like Charge Century, so that way you don't have to go through what I went through. Literally, you guys, compiling those documents probably took me anywhere between 45 minutes to even an hour. Going back and forth via communication, via email, compiling those documents, trying to put everything together, and the bank still didn't go in my favor, you guys. So by using different platforms like Charge Century, they have the experience and the tools needed to make sure that they can effectively respond to your chargebacks in an effort for you to win. So now I am using Charge Century, like I said earlier, to perform all the actions needed for me to go ahead and win back chargebacks, you guys. As you guys can see, the entire process is very streamlined, very, very easy for you to go ahead and sign up and make sure that you are good to go with winning back your chargebacks. We are taking over our finances in 2022. We are not allowing our customers to steal money from us, you guys. You want to make sure that you add this to the back end of your business's platform right now, right after this video. I'll have all information regarding Charge Century in the video's description box, so that way you guys can go ahead and take advantage of them as well. So that pretty much concludes this video. I'll have all information regarding Charge Century down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.